Welcome to the AfroCentric Woman, where our mission is to inspire Black women to heal core wounds and embrace a luxurious and abundant lifestyle. Thank you for joining me. Let's talk, sis.
Hey ladies, I wanted to talk to you about being the in the meantime woman and how it is an extreme waste of your time and it is not in alignment with who you it's not in alignment. For example, if you're seeking commitment and you're seeking a long-term relationship, perhaps marriage or long-term partnership, you definitely don't want to be in the meantime holding pattern. So I can kind of speak from personal experience because there was this guy and I really, really started to like him. He is fine, real, real fine. I love chocolate men. He's like real chocolate. He real fine, girl. He is so fine. And he's sweet and he's kind of young, so I've kind of had to correct him on a few things because the woman of my caliber, I don't just accept anything like yes, you will come downstairs. He lives like on the 30th floor of his building. I don't care. You will come all the way downstairs and you're gonna open my door every time. Like we're not past this. No sir, we're not past this. You still gonna open my door. I'm so extra. um I just require a certain treatment. And the little things that I've, had to explain to him, like, okay, this is not okay. He might not know because he's dealing with younger girls. He's dealing with, or younger women rather. And, they just take anything. So he really thinking like, oh, I'll just treat you like everybody else. And then I'm like, no, sir, no, dear, that's not going to work for me. This is what I require. And to be honest, he's been very quick to adapt to everything that I've asked him to do, except for the fact of no relationship. So yeah, we got to the point where we've been spending time together on and off for a while now. And at the beginning of the fall, we just had some time that we spent that was just, it was so magical. It was so great. Just everything about it. And, you know, just getting to see a different side of him with his friends and family and stuff like that. It was just, I was like, oh my gosh, everything is flowing. And it's like, oh no, I'm catching feelings. No. And so I told him, I was like, hey, I'm, starting to feel different about this relationship. And, and I, starting to really have deeper feelings for you beyond just casual dating. And so his response to me was basically like, oh, I don't know what to do with this. And, basically he's not ready for a relationship, blah, 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 blah. He's not ready for a relationship. And the crazy thing about it was like after this conversation, he was like, but let me take you to dinner tomorrow. And I'm like, no, I don't want to go to dinner with you tomorrow. Well, let me take you to lunch. No, I don't want you to take me to lunch. I'm going to let this cool off. Maybe we're going to be friends, maybe in the future, but it won't be right now because I need to allow for all these feelings to cut off. I need to allow for things to dissipate, for you to move on, for me to move on, and everything like that. Now, leading up to this conversation, he has talked to me a couple times like, hey, think I'm falling for you. I think I'm falling for you. And I'm just kind of like, I'm not taking him serious because he's young, I'm not taking him serious. I'm just like, okay, okay, okay. And then boom, I'm starting to have feelings. But I had to just really let it be because ladies, you never want to put yourself in a position. I'm beautiful. I'm charming, I'm smart, I'm eloquent, I make him look good, I stimulate his mind, we look great together, I challenge him in a very sweet and positive way, and he always comes up to meet my challenges, I push him to be a better man, all of that. And we've had a great rapport. But ultimately, if you're not ready for a relationship, if that's what you say, what I hear is you're not the woman for me. I want to enjoy you for right now. You're beautiful. You're easy. Our relationship flows very easily. It's no drama for me. You're very respectful. Um, this is a great situation for me for right now. And then later on, when I'm ready to settle down, I'm going to settle down with the woman that I want to be with. And so that's what I hear. I'm not ready for a relationship means, hey, just stick around for right now and let's pretend to be in a relationship, but I'm not going to commit to you, and I'm not going to, put us in a position to where we're moving forward. No, I'm just going to keep you in a holding pattern. And a lot of times I feel like guys kind of take, when you're really, really laid back and easygoing, because I am. When I in a dating relationship, I don't argue. I'm not, going back and forth and where you at and why you didn't do this and that. That's not the type of woman that I am. Mainly because I'm a very busy woman. So I have a hard enough time keeping up with my own schedule, let alone what you got going on, what you doing. So a lot of times men kind of take that laid back approach as a way of, oh, well, I can just do anything because she ain't gonna never say nothing. Instead of cherishing the peace that you bring to the table, sometimes they may take it as, oh, well, she's giving me an inch. Let me see if I could take 3 yards. So anyway, I say all that to say is I had to just turn it down. He's called, he's wanted to see me, he's wanted to spend time with me, and I've just had to block. I've just had to decline, or I just don't answer the phone because I know what that means. You want me to be an in the meantime woman, and I'm not willing to do that. I personally am not willing to do that, and I'm not delusional. I don't think that I'm gonna sit up here and, oh, I'm going to look so beautiful. I'm going to be so charming. I'm going to be so, submissive and so alluring that he's going to change his mind and he's going to see my worth and he's going to commit to me. I'm not freaking delusional. That's not how these types of stories play out. These types of stories play out. You end up getting more and more and more and more feelings. Meanwhile, he's just getting his immediate needs met in the meantime, between time, and you're building him up as a man. So when he meets his wife, you prepared him you will be preparing him for his wife by educating him. This is how you treat a woman. No, don't do this, do that. And, introducing him to restaurants, introducing him to, different, eloquent things around town, refining him, challenging him, sharpening him, and you will be investing all of that for him to invest all that into his wife when he find a woman that he wants to marry. Don't be that woman. Don't be the in the meantime woman. Don't do it. Don't do it, ladies. When you find that you find a mate, you find a man, and you think that he is good enough to commit to, you think he has enough of a foundation to want to invest your time, because the most precious thing we have as women is our time. If you evaluate him and you think that he's worth you investing your time, and then you express that, or he expresses, that he's not ready to settle down, he don't want to be with you, he don't want no commitment from you, or even if he says he wants commitment, but he's not actually doing the things that a committed man does, as far as setting a date, you know what I'm saying, as far as discussing marriage, as far as discussing finances, as far as discussing raising children, household, and the things that he's willing to do to continue to improve himself as a man. Those kinds of important conversations. Premarital counseling. I'm talking not just like, oh, this is my boo. No, I'm talking about real grown folk stuff. And if he's not ready to do that, don't be the in the meantime sis. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. I'm not going to say L, because it's not an L. Honestly, the time that we've spent together has been amazing. It's been wonderful. And honestly, in all honesty, he has been a good man to me. He has been a good man to me, which is so hard to walk away from a man who's good and fine as hell. But at the end of the day, I'm not an in the meantime woman. And if we're casually dating and we're mutually casually dating, I'm fine with that. I don't need a commitment from a man that I'm casually dating. But if things move past that for me and it hasn't moved past that for you, and you want to enjoy all that, the essence of me, and you've experienced so much of me, it's like you've experienced so much of me and you're still saying no thanks. So I don't take it personal. I don't feel personally hurt, like slighted, like, oh, you're doing something evil to me. No, I don't feel like that. I feel like the timing is off or whatever the case may be, or like you go find your wife. But I'm not going to soothe you, invest in you, and prop you up until you find her. I'm not willing to play that role, bro. So good luck to you on that. And I would encourage you too, sisters, don't be the in the meantime woman. Don't let a man string you along and he looks like he's Mr. Perfect. You enjoy your time together and you're going to be delusional enough to think that he's going to wake up one day and want you. He's going to wake up one day and have a 180. Like, don't get on social media and see these 0.005% chance time that happens and you want to throw all your eggs in that basket and waste all that time. Don't do it, because 9 times out of 10 that's not going to work out for you. Drop down in the comments, let me know, have you ever been in the meantime woman? How do you feel about it? Do you feel like you have the strength to walk away from a comfortable situation because it's not going nowhere? How you feel about it? I can't wait to see your comments down below.
Thank you so much for sharing your time and attention with the AfroCentric woman. Special gratitude to our subscribers. If you'd like to stay connected with this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you like this content, please hit the like button. If you have any comments or thoughts about the content shared, please drop down into the comment section and let us know. Remember, you are worthy, you are enough, you are unique, and you are lovable. And I appreciate you.